Okay, everybody, welcome back to FF14. And today, we're gonna give the Empire, the Garlean Empire, such a wedgie, and it will be awesome. Maybe for this, I'm gonna call them the Garlic People, because they're gonna be useful for getting all the vampires out of the way. Now maybe that's gonna be a thing. In fact, no, I like garlic. Garlic is good in a lot of recipes. So maybe I guess it depends on the circumstance of the recipe. Then I would not call them garlic people. Alright, and here we go. I think this is it. This is where we're gonna face the Garlean Empire, people. Alright, let's go ahead and say hi to the people in my free company. Let's see. We get a free company. There we go. Okay. Ian has what it is to be described as a shite-eating grin. He eats shite and thinks that, oh well, maybe he's gonna talk crap, maybe. Let's see. But that would be rude for me to monopolize your attention. Doubtless there are others who would speak with you. Let us go and greet Temilu Katan. Alright, let's go to war, man! Let's go to fudging war! Get those mother fudgers out of Doma! Doma is technically my samurai's hometown, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take it back. Welcome, warriors of the steppe. It is an honor to receive you once more. We have observed the battle from a distance. Now mark the moment of your triumph. In that instant, I wept tears of joy. Not only did you bring us victory in Anato, but you ensured that every one of my kinsmen returned with their lives. Some were gravely wounded than others, but none were lost to us. We could not have asked for anything more. Now, if it's not so much of an impostation, would you be willing to go speak with them? A simple gesture with whom you share the battlefield. Speak with diligent mole warrior. Man, we're almost there to level 73 already. I am dead serious. By the time I reach Shadowbringer, I'm gonna be at level 80. Maybe. Some part of me still struggles to believe it, but we won. We defeated Ordinaire and Dothral. And won. Does this guy know I'm a streamer, or does he have the same quest as me? I don't know. But it's as I feared. But then I saw you charge with Cyrena and the others, and before I knew it, I started running and shouting. I will carry that moment with me always, as well as the best listening when you become one with the Uvu and declare Kagen. The victory pose you struck will be a sight to behold. Okay, so we go over here. Let's see. Yeah! Fudge, yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. That was sick. Gotta love being a samurai. Aye, that's the stuff of legends. That's the Kagen in all his splendor. Praise be to the Kagen and to the gods for guiding him to us. Glory to the Kagen and his comrades forever and ever, 100 years. The Kagen. That's right, Least. You missed an awesome moment. Okay. Yeah! Alright, me and him are about to go to war. Alright, let's go ahead and go down here. Alright, see, we're ready to go battle. Oh, Mara, I am told that you gave the young warriors a fine show. Grandmother and I have been discussing how we best express our gratitude to you. Mere words did not seem sufficient. This is a Moanin Kerr, a traditional instrument of our people. The feats of our greatest hero like Bardam and Chaka are preserved in song. Yours too will live on in years to come. Perhaps one day you might learn how to play it, but even if not, you may look onto the Moanin Kerr and remember this time. This plays as we will when we hearken to the music. Oh, nice! It's one of those kind of instruments. And I can't play it? That sucks. Sure. In crimson they walked. At the risk of sounding impatient, we have certain pressing obligations. It is time that we saw to them. You are right, to whom much is given, much is expected. Nay, do not think of yourselves so indebted to us, for it was not you who gave us your blessing to participate in the Nadam, but you also saved my lord Hian from certain death. Doma is in your debt, and will ever be a friend of the mole. I and we to you, Gosetsu. And the thought occurs to me, if you wish to return to Yangjia with all haste, the passage to the south of the Dusk Throne would offer a more direct route. The Dorthral sealed it with their magics during the Doman Rebellion, when more men in iron came from afar. If ever there were a time for to open the pass, it is now. We should journey to Dorthral Ka. Before that, we might visit the Dawn Throne. I wish to speak with our most radiant brother. Are you sure that's a good idea? I know he agreed to fight for Doma, but I doubt he'll be very happy to see us so soon after we beat him. Yes, I'm the Kagen. I'm the Kagen, B-word. Nana made us for war. At least, ever since we came into this world, we have fought. In Ananum, blood was shed, lives were lost, brown earth was stained crimson, and Zalia wept. But crimson is the dusk and the dawn. death and rebirth, an ending to mark a new beginning. We who are born are destined to die. As the seasons turn, we are born again. Thus spoke the first. So you see, we harbor no hatreds. The Nodum is the Nodum, and what comes after is what comes after. If you say so, the Dawn Throne first it is then, and I shall accompany you. Man, I'm the Kagan. I say what we need to do. Man, disrespecting me like that. Alright, our most radiant brother. The sun is disinclined to entertain you at length. Speak your purpose in coming. Humble as ever. Should I be humble in the presence of inferiors? I am a child of Azim, and you are not. Your triumph in the Nodum does not raise you to such heights. I guess respect needs to be earned. Batu will not be joining us. He was wounded in the Nodum. His hurts are grave and requires rest, but he will walk again in time. Though it is no business of yours, such pity does not become a Kagan. We are not allies, traveler. Far from it. The Nodum will come again, and with it our rule. I say again, why have you come? To bid us surrender the Dawn Throne to the mole? Nay, the mole are beholden to the will of the gods, and they would not have us reside here. The Ordinaire and the Bugada may remain. We are for Yangxia, and wish to speak of your part in the coming war. So the Domans and the Iron Men, I remember our pact. Sound the call, and the Ordinaire will answer. I am full glad to hear it. We have preparations to attend to, but we'll send for you soon. The gods are kind, Ordinaire. The gods are kind. I am sure the Ordinaire will prove a great boon in the days to come. Of dusk, a maiden gentle and ethereal, a dancer in the morning mist, and a warrior besides. Look into my eyes, child. You see Azim. Are you my Namal? I know not what you speak, brother Magani, but I am certain you are mistaken quite. We should get going right now. Me and Sirena is too innocent. Speak with Sadhu. Okay, so we gotta go to reunion. Okay. And then once we get done with the battle for Doma, I am definitely gonna go back to Hingashi to get some money. Hopefully we got money from the crafting I did. Ah, there's an ether current. Let's grab it. Okay. The Kagan and his warriors. Greetings, my lady. We come to you on our journey south, bound for Yangjia, where our comrades await us. How fair yours and is in the wake of the Nadim. Many were wounded, some few to death. Resplendent were their souls in the chaos. It was a good battle, a good day to die. Definitely reminds me of a Klingon. Soon we will greet them again. Mayhap one who went before them also. Guess their seed has quickened in his lover. When his child was born, we shall see who awaits behind its eyes. We must look into the next Nadim. We grow stronger of the body and mind, and your war will help us do so. Say the word and we'll fly to the field. The only field I'm going to be sowing is freaking canola. Of that I have no doubt. You are Dothral. No, Dothal. There is one more thing we would ask of you. The magics you use to seal the passage south, will you unmake them? If that be your wish. When next we come together, it'll be on the great battlefield against a common foe. I trust that with the fight, the same fervor you demonstrated during the Nadim. And you, ancient one, will be the demon. Yeah, you will be the demon I know you to be. Ought less to be a disappointment. Yeah. We're gonna fudge and kill him. Okay, speak with Cyrano. Where is she at? Okay. really gotta start doing more raids. Sadhu Katan has done her part. The passage will deliver you to Doma. It is where we must part ways until the day you call us to battle. It won't be long, I know, but take care of yourself, Serena. And tell your grandmother and others how much we appreciate everything they did for us. Oh, I will. I nearly forgot. I have another gift for you. It's red. Wait, is this the banner of the Mole Tribe? It is not the most practical of gifts, but nevertheless we wish to present it to you. I do not fully understand what has befallen Doma, or your homeland, Lise, but I do understand that you and yours have suffered terribly. The Mole placed their faith in the gods, and in turn they shepherd us. They watch over and keep us. Pray they show you the same favor. As it was in Anadam, blood will be shed. Your land will be engulfed in a storm of fire and steel. Yet as it did here, it shall mark a new beginning there. May you ever walk in crimson, for in crimson there is life, there is liberation. Thank you for your prayers, Serena. We shall remember them. Until we meet again. I mean, I think Serena has a thing for Ian. A mole banner. Okay, let's see. I need to get rid of a few things in the inventory. Yeah, go ahead and get rid of that. Mithril ingot. Man, I got so many crafting things. Let's see. Get rid of that. I'm not much of an aim person. Keep you. Iron ore will keep you. Electrum ingot. I can always just buy more. And let's see. Cobalt ore, grenade ash, cooking sherry, clove oil. I can always buy more of that. And I can always buy more of this. There we go. Right then, to the House of the Fierce with me, my friends. I have not used this road before, but I recognize this place. The House of the Fierce should lie somewhere to the south. I will go on ahead and inform the sentries of our master's return. Hopefully everything is being prepared according to my specifications. My specifications is thick-cut bacon everywhere. And first of all, just what I do sometimes. There. I pet him. That's what I do sometimes. I just pet people randomly. I wonder if anyone does that. Yeah, I really wonder if some people do that. Pet people for just for randomness. Okay, then we go this way, right? Yeah, looks like it is this way. And through here. Okay, here we are as we expected, waiting, perhaps expecting some speech of some sort. Well, no matter. I shall do what I have to do.
Brothers and sisters, pray forgive me my absence. It has been far too long.
Yeah!
You told us of your trials and tribulations on the steppe. Would that I'd been present to witness your victory, my lord.
Our victory, Gilgiri, owed as much to each of my stalwart comrades as it did to me. Now rise. I will not suffer this excess of formality any longer.
Formalities suck sometimes.
And Alice Levier, I presume. I'm told we owe you much. It is a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is ours, Lord Ian. Though we were born and raised the world apart, our values are one and the same. Freedom, justice, liberty. Each of which Doma shall soon enjoy once more.
I understand you have brought an army.
Yeah, we did.
Indeed. The Zayla tribes of the Azim steppe have pledged their military might to the cause.
Good. We, meanwhile, have secured the support of the Confederacy and a not insignificant number of your countrymen. The Blue Kojin, too, have expressed a willingness to join the fight, provided you agree to certain trade agreements following the liberation of Doma.
The shinobi will render what aid they can. However, Suino Sato refused to answer our call.
No matter. What forces we have amassed far exceed my original expectations. You have my thanks.
But yeah.
You should know that Xenos departed Doma not long after you left to find Lord here. We know not the reason why, but it would seem he was eager to return to Gir Abania.
Okay, give me a sec. Okay, this needs to go down. There we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
What? Have you heard anything from the Resistance? There hasn't been another attack, has there?
Nope.
Tataru assures me they are quite well. You need not worry. If anything, this turn of events would seem to be to our advantage.
But yeah, it would.
But there the good news ends. Yotsuyu retains her position as acting viceroy, and we have reports that the garrison at Doma Castle is preparing for a massive operation. We suspect that the Empire's attempt to eliminate you on the steppe may have been a prelude to a larger effort to purge the remaining pockets of resistance within Doma.
Yeah. Strike when the iron's hot.
The hour of reckoning is upon us.
The victory will be soon ours.
The Khan has spoken, and I, for one, am not inclined to argue.
Yeah, and if you argue with me, I'll cut off your head.
In this place, in this moment, I call upon you all. 25 years of oppression, of tyranny, of shame. It ends with us. We will prevail.
Yeah, let them know what it's like to be in the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire conquered many countries in the world at the time and subjugated their beliefs into Roman beliefs. So now we're going to repay them in kind. Once more, welcome back. It is good to see you again, Morrow. Oh yes, another recent development we have neglected to share with you. Alice and I have been hard at working, attempting to restore the Aetherite here to its former glory. And I remember said to inform that we have succeeded. Suffice to say, it should be a boon for travel. Well, for those to replete anima, like you at least. And then I shall go ahead and use the Aetherite. Ain't that pretty? There we go. I imagine that you are eager to hear the particulars of our plan. Allow me a moment to gather everyone's attention.
If all are in agreement, I will outline my plan to retake Doma Castle.
Fudge, yeah you will.
First, Lise and the Doman Irregulars will conduct a series of raids against Imperial targets throughout the surrounding area, with the aim of drawing the garrison's attention.
Okay, basically it's just similar to how it was in the Battle of Gaugamela. Alexander the Green has some part of his forces led by Parmenion to turn to the left, thus having the Persian army looking at the left and saying that's where we need to attack. Parmenion's job was to keep his forces engaged on the Persians' major force, as Alexander rode his cavalry to the right. And then the Persians' cavalry kept running so far to the right that there was a gap, and then Alexander took that. But that's during a battle of flat land, not a defensive battle.
Our Zayla allies will launch a surprise attack on the castle's airborne defenses. In this way, we will prevent the enemy's airships from rendering support and cut off one means of escape.
Fudge, yeah. You can give me a sec. There we go.
Alize and I, together with the shinobi, will exploit the ensuing chaos to infiltrate the moon gates and disable the Magitech field generators.
Fudge, yeah, that's right.
Once the barrier is down, we will be free to cross the One River and reach Doma Castle. It is at this point that we must turn to our Confederate and Kojin allies. They will commence to bombard the castle with cannon fire, while sailing west towards the Doman Enclave.
Wait, the Enclave? Why would you want them to sail away from the castle?
Because the Enclave is home to countless civilians.
Yeah, and then the Empire will see that the castle is being taken, and if it comes to desperation, the Imperials will use those people as meat shields.
Once pressed, the Imperials may well think to take them hostage.
Yep.
And I would fain forestall any such attempt. After we have secured the Enclave, we may lay siege to Doma Castle directly. The main strength of the Doman Liberation Front, under Lord Hien's command, shall be committed to this endeavor, as will you and your redoubtable allies.
But yeah.
The rest is simple. We scour the castle for the Viceroy, we find her, and we subdue her. Without their leader, what remains of the Imperials' morale will crumble, and they will surrender or attempt to flee. And Doma will be free. Your thoughts, Lord Hien? If any points were unclear or gave you cause for concern, I should be glad to go over them with you.
Yeah, there's one thing that Alpha Node did not come into consideration. If our side is becoming desperate.
Nay, 'tis a fine plan. You have a talent for this. That much is plain. We shall carry out Alphino's plan to the letter. Time is of the essence, as you know, so let us each see to our respective preparations. Carry on.
There's no shortage of tasks that which must be needed to complete before we can launch our attack. If we have a moment, perhaps we can lend a hand. That said, I have only just returned. 'Twould better for you to speak with Alpha Node to find out what you might be of service. Alright, Alfie. Keep trying to keep busy. I'm fully glad to hear. There's one task I have coming to mind. As I explained during my briefing, Alice and I will need to infiltrate the moon gates to disable the magic attack field generators. Though I pride myself on my knowledge of the various subjects, I confess I lack confidence in my knowledge of this particular one, which is why I turned to an expert. I have been conversing with Sid via Tataru, attempting to ascertain the designs of the generators based on our limited intelligence. Most recently, he sent a parcel with some documents which believe he may be of use. I would like for you to go to Kagane and bring them back here. In the meantime, I will continue work with our shinobi allies to plot a path into the gates. Safe travels tomorrow, and thank you again. Man, Alphino's turning into a tactician. Oh yeah, we gotta go ahead and get a payday. Okay, let's see. Oh, we gotta get my crafting payday over here. Come on, payday. Yes! 4,000? Okay, that's not bad. There we go. Well, not as much as a big payday that I hoped, but it's pretty darn close enough. Ethernet to the Ruby Bazaar. Is that a brass blade? Just good to see a fellow Eorzean. That is a brass blade. I'm serious, mister. You better not attempt to kill me. Greetings, honored sir. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? Yes, please. Moro, what are you doing here? I thought you were off fighting nomads on the Azim steppe. Oh, you beat them. Good show. A shame I didn't get to see it. Alphina has been keeping me apprised of the situation at Doma. I may not be any good at physical fights, but in our paperwork fight, I am the true Kagen. Yeah. Yeah, you are, Titaru. Yeah, you are. Hell, the Titaru got her groove back. You're here for the parcel. Sid sent you, right? Wait a moment, and I'll be right out. Titaru's eyes are like freaking daggers to him. It has arrived not long ago. Titaru looks cuter than ever. Along with various other knickknacks from Eorzea, Sid regrets that he couldn't come here in person. Apparently his hunt for the dragon and Omega demands his full attention, you see? Still, he was reasonably confident that the documents he provided would be enough for Alphino to do the work himself. So as soon as the parcel gets here, we can open it up to see what's inside. Pardon the interruption, but the parcel in question, was it that you placed on the shelf in the back of safekeeping? I believe so, yes. Why do you ask? Well, you see, a closer inspection, said parcel appears to have been addressed to the 2nd Segumi Barracks. Though it does not need to bulge with a quantity of papers reminiscent of a rather large instruction manual, lingering scent of lilac leads me to conclude that it is a factible size of collection of love letters. Someone's been giving Titaru a lot of love letters. It must have been from all the Titaru fans. What? Impossible. The porter was carrying a parcel addressed to us. I saw the writing with my own eyes. Oh, I do not doubt that in the least. However, he was tasked with a number of deliveries. I can only presume that he had handed you another parcel by mistake. This is a disaster. We have no porter. Right this instant? She can move quickly when she has the mind to do so. She neglected to take these love letters with her. They too must be redirected to the rightful recipient. They should also aid you and track you down the right porter. They keep records of their deliveries and so forth after all. The man in question was mighty in height and build. Not unlike myself, black short hair, short terribly helpful in Kagane. I know, cherry sword, wearing bright colors as I recall. Why don't you take the parcel and see if you can track him down yourself? I will wait here, off on the chance that he realizes his mistake and returns. And I'm going to be the one who's going to be reading that love letter. I don't care if it's going to embarrass anyone. It is my job to see where this person gets their love letter. And I'll read it to everybody in class. Oh yeah, thank you all very much for buying my crafted goods. Randomly petting people. There you go. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's see. Okay, up this way. Rakuza District. Okay. Internet. Oh. Did I not get that one? Alright, then we're gonna go here. And here. Perplexed pedestrian. Why are you yelling at me? Who are you? Okay. Let's see. I gotta go to here. You have attuned yourself with all the Ethernet shards in Kagane, the Ruby Prize, and the Kagane airship landing are now accessible as destinations. Okay, let's see. We're looking for someone. We're looking for an overworked porter. Oh, there it is. Oh dear, I misplaced some of the most important documents, and if I do not have them quickly, there will be dire repercussions. No, it's nothing scandalous and base. My lord is a man with singularity dietary restrictions, which details in my notebook. I cannot purchase produce without it. Okay, so it's the wrong person. Alright, which one of your mother fudgers needs to give a love letter? I am not afraid to read it to the entire class. Ah, the overworked porter. Good morning to you, sir. I have no time to chat. I have to head to the to the whole stream. This must be you. I recognize that parcel. I delivered to the Ruby Bazaar not long ago. What of it? A mistake for the Sekisugumi, you say? But you're right, how stupid of me. Fortunately, I have yet to visit the barracks. This is for you, yes? I will take the other in exchange. Alright, back to the Ruby Bazaar. Greeting, honored sir. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? Yes, please. I'm sorry I couldn't find him. I guess we thought to hope to realize his mistake and return soon. Yay! We made Tataru happy! That's it! The parcel! You found him! So, knowing our luck, Sid put the wrong papers in here. Nope, this is it! The documents are detailing the operation of the Magitech field generators Alpha Node requested. I can only imagine what would have been had we sent Morrow back to Doma with a parcel full of love letters. The look on Alpha Node's face when he reads the first page. On second thought, I'd be a little disappointed if we didn't. Everyone was working so hard for Doma's freedom, and here I am making silly mistakes. It won't happen again, Morrow. I'll keep working hard to bring you and the others useful information. If you have anything new, we'll contact you straight away. Oh, and may be pleased to hear that we have brokered an agreement between the company and the Confederacy. They require armaments we provide discreetly at a reasonable price. I am sure Lord Lolorito was pleased to hear. Yeah, war profiteering. Yeah, way to go, Lolorito. Indeed he was. Indeed he was. Yeah, anything to save a buck. Well, it seems that our time together is at an end. Give Alphinote and Alexei my regards, will you? And now we go back. Oh, it seems just like yesterday you were here. Our plans to proceed apace. Do you have the documents? Yes, I do. Excellent, this looks exactly what we need. Assuming our shinobi escorts can see us safely through inside the moon gates, I should have no trouble deactivating the barrier. Good, good. This is one less thing to worry about. Is that fortune cookies? No, it's tiger skin. Ooh, I could definitely go for that for my crafting. Should you wish to go further in employment, mayhap you should speak with Alice. She was planning to search the surrounding area for Imperial patrols. If you go now, you might be able to catch her before she departs. Certainly, dude. Hey, Alice. Alphinote told you about my plans? And you wish to come with me? Well, far be it from me to refuse you. If truth be told, I am not entirely sure what I expect to find in the wake of your failed assassination attempt. The Imperials demonstrated uncharacteristic restraint. There were no public executions, not a single village was put to the torch. But as I mentioned earlier, our latest intelligence does suggest a purge is imminent. For all we know, they could be out in the field even as we speak, surveilling their targets and making plans. If so, we need to put a stop to it. Let us begin our search in the north. Surely you jest. Alright, Imperial motherfudgers. All quiet for now and follow me to the next location. Okay. Yeah. No Imperial patrols near our headquarters, thank good. The last thing we need is a repeat of Rauger's reach. Even so, it would be prudent to search a little longer. Yeah, we're not leaving anything to chance this time. Jeez, that is big. Not exactly the enemy I was worried about. Darn it all, I just can't leave the carcass lying in the middle of the road. You've gotten stronger. Next to you, I feel like a child playing with swords and sorcery. Though mayhap it suits me better than books. I owe so much to a Mikote I met on my travels. He was a master of these techniques and kindly agreed to teach me the fundamentals. I never could warm to common rapiers. I vastly prefer using a blade of my own creation, despite the toils that it took on me. Euronji's gift was a godsend, to be honest. Anyway, we're falling behind. We would split up and try to recoup some of the lost time. We heard the Imperial patrols are sulking around disguised as villagers. One was spotted near the ribbons, to the south of here, and go in to see if it's something out of the ordinary. Oh, hello there, young man. My associates and I are in search of fertile soil for farming. This land caught our eye. You doubt my words. You suspect me to have some other purpose in coming here? How vexing is it to be questioned in this manner? Very well, he desires the truth. He shall have it. Deal with him. Mister, you have no idea who you're dealing with. I'm Master Musasai's. I am Master Musasai's disciple. That is how you do DPS. Alright, mister, I'm gonna chase you down. For attempting to kill me, I'll chase you down. Where did you go, mister? I saw them attack you, while this one fled. Since you seem to have everything in hand, I decided to capture him. An Imperial, I presume? Yep. I knew it would come to this, but at the hands of Westerners, a Doman would have at least known the rights. You think you understand, but you do not. She will burn it all before she surrenders. She will never kneel again, nor should she. He was an Imperial the whole time. Rest assured, Nari will receive due compensation. Young Ashi has great potential, that as much as plain. If he applies himself, he may one day be granted the opportunity to go to Garlemald and learn some of the leading authorities in the field of magic tech. Few citizens are afforded such treatment, however, much less people of provinces. You will need to do more. Oh, of course, I have no doubt that we shall. My husband and I will be the best imperial education for our boy. I finished planting the rice, mother. Not while the officer is here, Yatsu, you're inside now. Yes, mother. She's tortured from the inside. You did not mention that you had a daughter. My sister's not mine. Kami, rest her soul. She is utterly hopeless. But one cannot choose one's family. Indeed, she is of age to receive an education as well, is she not? Yet we have no records. I trust I need not remind you of your legal obligations. No, of course not. She is weak and sickly. Some days she has not the strength to leave her bed. Though a thought occurs to me, mayhap we can come to an understanding. Oh, you better not. Oh, mister, you better not. That was a near thing. What happened? We were talking and then all of a sudden you were somewhere else. Did one of those soldiers hit you in the head or something? Well, if you say so, we should go tell what happened here. Yeah, put him in the dirt. He must be one of the reasons why Yatsuya is who she is. So put him in the dirt. Thank you. You didn't have to come with me, but you did, and for that I am grateful. I told the others of our encounter with disguised soldiers to help me dispose the bodies. It's only a matter of time before their comrades note their absence. If we needed any more reason to act quickly, are you sure you're alright? By the way, you've been awfully quiet since we returned. Did I tell you need a rest and leave the rest to the others, but seeing that as isn't in your nature. Lee's returned but a moment ago. Look a bit worried. It would seem trouble is afoot in Namanai. You may as well go back to her. As for me, I will not impose you any further. We barely got enough armor as it is, huh? You're here to help, that's a relief. I've been trying to help the villagers in Namai get ready for the operation. But we have a few problems. Do you remember that how we are supposed to stir up trouble as a diversion? Right? Well, the thing is, we don't have enough armor to go around. I thought the Doma Liberation Front would be able to furnish us with some, but it seems that's not the case. I was about to tell Lise. You say, why don't you come too? I mean, what do you really gotta do with that poor kid? Alright, East, what you got? Oh, you're here too. I heard those soldiers. You and Elise say I countered. I'm glad you're alright. Right then. We gathered up all the rope we could find in around the village. Every tool with an edge. But that still is not enough. Even a hoe would suffice. But there's no more to spare. Thank you, Shigina, Ryuzen. Could use a hand if there's nothing else. As for more tools, I have some at my house. Go searching and take whatever meets your needs. I collected enough rice balls for everyone, including some special ones for Lady Igiri. Can I go and give them to her? You silly girl, of course you can. Hurry, you never know when she'll have to leave it a secret mission. Yeah. Sorry about that. Everyone's been trying to contribute since Lord Heian returned. There is so much to worry about. You're doing well, Ys. Though I have to ask, have you any luck finding more armor? Unfortunately, no. Unlike weapons, they are no substitute for proper protection. As not though we need full suits of imperial plate. But we are not soldiers. If we attack without any equipment, we'd be slaughtered. The Doma Liberation Front doesn't have any armor to spare. I suppose we could ask Hancock, but there's no telling how long it would take for him to send us supplies. Do you have an armorer in the village or anyone with skill to fashion armor? There's one man, a craftsman who fled the Enclave. He is an experienced man able to help. I don't know if I can persuade him to get to though. Maybe you two could come with me. His name is Sugina. He lives in Kurasai to the south. Come with me. Alright, let's go. Okay, Aether Current. Okay. Blah, these starry-eyed youths who stand before me. One who sings a rebellion of liberation, huh? Surely they would not think to trouble me for such foolish dreams. Oh, go and say what you will, but do not take offense if I die from laughter. And I will take that. Thank you. Broken steel, broken men. Hey, say it again. Would you fashion me armor for villagers who wish to fight Imperial regulars? Mad fools charging boldly to meet their debts. Bring me steel and I shall give them shells to shield their soft bellies. Yes, plates of steel, all that you can carry. That's sarcasm. If only were that simple, as the Sukinai, steel plates are not easily procured. Blind, deaf, and dumb are you, boy. We are awash in broken steel. Match attack great cylinders come crashing to the earth on high. Shatter bits with my explosives will not fail you, for I made them to kill Imperials. Bring me my steel, and I'll have your armor. It is not that we know any other armors who can help. At least we get to blow things up. Now we're talking. We're gonna blow stuff up, and it's gonna be awesome. Alright, let's go. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez, that's close. Abandoned magic tech. Explosives. Okay. There we go. Water serpents. Hey, you have many plates of steel, I demand show me. Well, then you are committed to your cause, dressing villagers as soldiers and marching off to war? Stupid fools. Doma is dead, and so are her people. Lord Kyan, Lord Heian, all dead. Their blood is on our hands. 'Twas Lord Kyan who saved us, who spared us the worst when the Garleans came. Every shred of pride and honor he cast aside without a second thought, all to win their trust. All to serve as their puppet, restored to his throne years later, a paper tiger. Such shame he must have felt, but no matter, he would suffer for it, for his people. A life as slaves is better than none at all, he believes, not us. After my lady died, we began to whisper in his ears, dreams of freedom and liberation. We pushed him to take action, if only a little. 10 years of preparation of machinations. So careful we would be, and yet Doma burned for our foolishness. Not that Lord Kyan, Mosin, the Enclave, they were all raised for our sins. We murdered them. All, don't you see, we murdered you all. You're wrong, Master. We are still here. We are still alive. Lord Kyan too lives on in our hearts, and so is his son. Lord Heian has returned. Lord Heian alive? It cannot be. You lie. You lie. It's the truth. Hien came back to Doma to help fight for her freedom. Could it be Lord Hien yet lives? Oh, oh. Bands of steel to bind the chest and belly. Yes, yes, I must heat the forge to begin work at once. 10, no, 100. However you may need, all that, and more you shall have. Fudge, yeah, now we're talking. Take it Atachi. The Doma within. After 25 years of oppression, they still have it in them to stand up and fight. We have to show them the way forward. East and I will stay and help Suguri finish the armor, so you have no need to wait around. Why not go to the House of the Fierce? I'm sure there's plenty of work to be done. Ask to see what you can find. Alright, back to the House of the Fierce. Okay. Everything is in order, sir. Under Lord Gosetsu's sage tutelage, we grow stronger by the day. Oh no, I will not impose you without cause. Rest assured that everything is in its place, and everything is placed, and everything is fine. Yep, and now we'll be able to get some sleep. I require no assistance, comrade. Lord Hien's instructions to me were quite clear. I only need to transcribe them for the benefit of our Zelia allies. Speaking of Lord Hien, if you're eager to be a service and happy to seek him out, keep an eye on him. Perchance, should he decide to venture outside. Let me guess, someone asked you to act as my protector. Ha! To hear them mutter. One would think I intend to stride up the castle gates on my own. The truth, of course, is rather less dramatic. I had hoped to look on the castle one last time before the battle, but you can't enjoy me. You would be settling a lot of fretful minds at rest. Very good, let us depart from Mosin at once. Okay. Okay, Valley of the Fallen Rainbow. Okay, where do we go? Okay, up this way. Mosin was home to many great and powerful families, men of honor, samurai ones. Great swaths were raised and people put to the sword. What little remains stands as a testament to what was, and it will never be again. Come, I would take a closer look. No sentries, at least, of the living sort. Those shambling suits of armor have the run of the place. To think this was once a bustling street full of life, a river of people with a current all on its own. Even then, the imperials walked among us, sometimes openly, sometimes discreetly, but we were always aware of their presence, and we were complicit. He did what he had to do to preserve the peace, to keep our people safe, but at what cost? Forgive me, neither the time nor the place for such dark musings, though they did serve to remind me of the barracks which once stood to the west of here. Maybe the weapons our comrades could use. If you head down the street past those makeshift barricades, you'll come across the ruins. Meet me at the water's edge after you've finished. Okay, in here. Here's Hien. Sheath katana. Man, Doma Castle is looking fresh. Alas, I have thought not to value. Do you? Still sheathed in its scabbard, though even shielded from the elements, it will need to be cleaned and oiled. I recognize the crest. It belonged to the son of the samurai I trained with when I was young. He never had a chance to draw it. There she is, Doma Castle, my home. They let us keep her for a time before gradually moving their forces across the Flumis. Now every court and corridor belongs to Yatsuyu. Though father spent much of his time there, I did not. I may have not visited him on a dozen occasions. I cannot remember. But I remember the view from the keep. Doma looks much smaller there, like you could hold it in your hands. Well, Mosen at least, Doma is so much more than that. There are beyond the moon gates, onto the shore where the ruby sea, and there is a place no man can see or touch or take from you. We carry her with us wherever we go. Not the land or the soil, but the story. And what is life, if not a story? Story of a journey from dusk to dusk, day after day. The story of our mothers and fathers, our families, our friends, our people in our nations. I think a part of me understood that when I looked out from the keep, Hien, son of Kaien, another caretaker of the story of Doma. It's a fine castle, truly with an even finer view, but in the end, Kami, strike me down. How could I be so blind? We must return to the House of the Fierce at once. I have had what can only be described as a revelation. Ours is of an excellent plan, but not so excellent it cannot be improved. And I know how. On the second thought, Mara, I have asked you to return to the House of the Fierce without me, and tell Alphinaud and the others to call the others for a meeting. An imperative that the Kojin emissary be in attendance as well. I shall join you anon. Alright, back to the House of the Fierce, okay? Lord He wishes to discuss the details of our plan. Very well. If he insists, I shall summon the others at once. As for the Kojin, I believe one of their emissaries is already en route. Nevertheless, I shall contact him to make certain.
May I present the Blue Kojin's emissary?
Hey, what's up, mister?
Greetings and well met, old friends. The Elder sends his regards.
Elder for the win.
Soroban, it's good to have you with us.
If you might humor me.
Out of desperation, she's gonna do something stupid.
Thank you for coming, Soroban. Doubtless you have already been informed of our plans and the role we would have your people play. However, I seek your counsel as a Kojin of the Blue. Be it by spell or siegecraft, could your forces destroy the underwater foundations of Doma Castle's outer wall?
Explosives, coupled with a few incantations. Yes, that might produce sufficient force. Such a thing could indeed be done.
Then I wish to revise the plan. Instead of assisting the Confederacy in securing the Enclave, I would have the Kojin advance upstream beneath the water and breach a segment of the outer wall. I mean to flood Doma Castle.
My lord, the castle is a sacred symbol, the very heart of our nation. To destroy it is unthinkable, unconscionable. You cannot do this.
He has no choice. There's a lot of imperials in there. There would be no way to take the castle if he didn't.
I can and I will if it improves our chances. By flooding the castle, we remove the better part of their forces from the field and force Yotsuyu to retreat to the highest levels of the keep. Tell me that is not a worthwhile trade.
Yeah, if the castle wasn't flooded, she would have
My
escaped.
lord, that castle was entrusted to you by your father, and his father before him. I say to you again, it is the heart of our nation.
But it's in the hands of the imperials, mister. You can always have time to repair.
Stone walls do not a nation make, my friend. Her people do. And as long as we yet live, we can rebuild.
That's true.
So let us only think of this battle, of victory here and now. For without that, we have no future.
I see that you are resolved, Lord Hien, and I would not presume to gainsay your decision.
I will inform the Elder of your revised stratagem and instruct our sappers to make ready.
Our preparations are all but complete. Once we receive word from our Kojin allies, we shall set our plans in motion. We shall fight, and we shall prevail.
Okay, no plan is perfect, but there's every room for improvement. My comrades and I will be refining their approach until the moment they begin. And in case you're unaware, the other Jonin will lead the assault on the Moon Gate, not I. My place is at Lord Hien's side. If there's nothing else, I'll head back to Namai. The circle is working hard. East is doing what he can to help, but maybe there's more to it than I can do. He was like a different person when we began hammering those plates. Younger, brighter, and full of hope. Man, I would love to put a hammer in steel. Oh, there's a Lalafell. And a fellow samurai Lalafell. Let's pet. There we go. The plan is all set and not to be done. Rest and relaxation are now paramount. And for tomorrow we may die. You two have not done enough. Will you not pause a moment to gather yourself in the eve of our grand design? Go on to battle with weary eyes or lingering regrets, my friend. Yeah, when it comes to being a samurai, I think from what I read, there's no good or evil, there's no left or right, just the battle. Soroban informs me that his sappers will be ready within a day, which means that we can proceed as planned to attack Doma Castle tomorrow. Considering the key role you will play, it'll be only prudent that you refrain from further labors and rest till tomorrow. Far be it from me to refuse. We shall speak again in the morning. Take care, my friend.
You're awake. I was just, well, they threw me out, actually. Told me I needed to get some sleep. Ready for the big day.
Yeah.
Not long now, eh? I'm nervous, of course, but I also feel like I didn't know where I was going, but maybe, finally...
She has found her place.
Something's gonna change, you know? Really, really change. And when the dust has settled, we'll see what we've won and what we've lost. I'm going to give it my all tomorrow. Everything I've seen and felt, I won't let it be for nothing.
Yeah, it better. Otherwise, I will not give you my pointy hat.
Off to bed. Don't want to overdo it, and neither should you. Oh, but before you sleep, you should look in on Elfino and Alize. Quietly, of course.
Oh, man.
Another restless soul. Come, come. Raise a glass to freedom.
Good. Good. I should be interested to know his thoughts on the matter.
Ah, that's enough, Gosetsu. You'll not convince anyone with your drunken ramblings. We've talked about this, all of us. We are flooding the castle tomorrow, and that's the end of it.
I know. I accepted your decision, and I do not intend to go back on my word. Nevertheless, as the battle draws near, I cannot help but recall our many travails, and it fair compels me to speak.
They're drinking sake.
In all my time serving as a leader of men, there are two failures which haunt me to this day. The first, A defeat at the hands of the Empire 25 years past, and the subsequent imprisonment of your father. Long did I consider offering up my life in atonement, until Lord Kyan allowed at last to receive visitors called for me, of all people, for my unborn child, he said. For my dearest Shun. Live. Second failure, of course, was the betrayal of that self-same command. When in the rebellion I failed to protect not only Lord Kyan, but Lord Hien too. That I yet live, having known such disgrace, is an affront to the Kami themselves. Yet you, all of you, saw fit to grant this shameful creature, this failure, another chance. To serve a greater purpose. Thank you for pitying an old fool.
It's not pity.
Now, it is far too soon for that. Save your tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair. Even that sounds morose. We who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms. He is right about one thing, though. We have you and yours to thank for this chance.
Yep.
All debts will be repaid. On that you have my word. But first we must live past tomorrow, no?
Yep.
If you've no intention of sleeping, Yugiri, you may as well join us.
Best girl, Yugiri.
Forgive me, my lord. I did not mean to... if that is your will.
Yeah, come on, Yugiri, drink! Die is cast. There it is. I trust that you are none the worse for wear after last night. Yes, I was drunk. We had confirmation of the Kojin not long ago. Their sappers stand ready at our signal. Let us not keep the others waiting. Gather your things and we shall depart, of course. Alpha Node instruct Lise and the others to move into position and launch their attack. Our scouts report no change in Imperial disposition. I would leave nothing to chance. We must act quickly lest we lose the element of surprise. Understood. I will relay your orders to her to rejoin my unit. Gosetsu and Yugiri, await the two of you at Monzen. Good luck, my friends, and I will see you both again soon. Okay. I really gotta get new barding for my chocobo. Monzen. Keep going this way. Really? Go around this way. In here? Hey there, you giddy.
Understood. Wish us luck. Right. You all know what you have to do. Are you ready?
Oh yes. Ready to show them what a good job they made of breaking us.
Yeah, oh yes. Ready to show them what a good job they made of breaking us. Fudge, yeah. Now they all seem ticked.
Then what are you waiting for? Move out!
Why must we waste our time guarding this blasted...
Yep, here it comes! Here comes the cavalry!
Sound the alarm! Fluminous is under attack! Armed insurgents have breached the perimeter! We need reinforcements!
It is your fault for opening the gate! Yeah! Get him, Lise! Punch him into the dirt!
This is Lise. Imperial forces converging on our position. Looks like we've got their attention. We'll be sure to keep them busy for as long as we can.
Oh, fudge, yeah, it's time to send the birds! Fly, my bird friends, fly! I mean, it wouldn't be a party without him.
Ah, war. To wield power, to make men kneel before you. There is no better feeling. A pity I must share this pleasure with a feral dog of a Dothal.
Preening, Oronir. You fear that you will put the sun in shade. Those are for you. Go, claim your prey.
Yeah! That's right, evasive maneuvers. Yes! Clunk it! Yes! Get back on that bird! That's the way it's done, man! Freaking Legolas would be ashamed right now. That only counts as one.
Come to me! Come to your death! With each that falls, my soul soars higher!
Swiftly, brothers! Fall not behind! Make an offering of their steel to Father Azim!
Yeah! Sorry everybody, had to do it for the thumbnail.
They seem to be enjoying themselves.
My lord, the barrier!
That it should fall so soon! Truly, our allies seem determined to surpass each other.
That's morale for you.
The Magitech field is down. I repeat, the Magitech field is down. Confederate vessels, you are clear to advance upon the Enclave.
Oh, making me goosebumps, man. Alpha is definitely the tactician. Wouldn't know what it's like to be attacked by pirates. That's cannon fire. And the Kojin just freaking flooded the castle.
The wall is breached. The Kojin too will not be outdone.
They can.
Our allies have set the stage. Now we must take the castle. With me.
Yeah, we're gonna give them all such a knuckle sandwich. With pickles, lettuce, tomato, and mayo. There'll be no ham. Because the knuckles aren't indeed ham.
Flooded and the water is still rising.
So I gathered. You would tear the whole thing down, all for the promise of freedom. A noble sacrifice, or the lastest profanings of a fool. Speaking of which, how fares my brood?
The procedure was carried out as instructed by Lord Owless. By all indications, it was a success.
Is that so? Then he may yet be of some use. Devotees of vengeance should rightly pursue their cause unto the bitter end, don't you think? Their hearts aflame with passion until the last few embers fizzle and fade. The Viceroy's orders were clear. If Doma falls, none shall be spared his wrath. Tell the men to fight as if their lives depend on it. Because they do.
As you command, my lady.
Yeah, fight on their terms.
Again they come to make you kneel. To make you grovel and suffer. But you have endured their worst and survived. You know their tricks. They will not find a flower simply waiting to be plucked.
Alright, let's go. There can be no doubt the Viceroy is trapped, and so comes our part. Our Kojin allies will deliver us to our destination, the Western Dock. And do not forget to bring your fellow adventurers, Morrow. Ready to do the raid. You going down? Gotta love that. Blue Skiff Captain, greetings, well met friends. Climb aboard, there's enough room for you all. And now that we might improve our odds of success, we will divide into two parties. Upon arrival, one compromising of you and your adventurer comrades, the others are Getsutsu, Yigiri, and myself. Each will enter the keep via a separate route, dispatching any Imperial forces that attempt to bar their path. Even should one meet with misfortune, the other will reach Yatsuyu. Agreed? Then let us be about it for Doma. Alright, let's do it. Oh, let's see. I want to check something out real quick. The inventory. Yeah, I can get rid of that. Okay. Okay, while I wait up on the group, let me see if my stream is fine. Oh, yes it is. Okay. Yeah, it's all doing fine. Okay. Alright, let's go. Okay. Alright, I know what to do when it comes to being a samurai. I provide the AoE DPS. Or at least I will help provide the AoE DPS. And then when it comes down to it, when it comes to one enemy, then I'll definitely switch to single target. Ah, oh, come on. Do those people know who I am? You know, not saying from an egotistical point of view, but I can only suspect that they know that I am streaming. So maybe they don't want to be in a streamers group? Not exactly sure. Okay, I definitely gotta get me a new belt. There you go. Commence now. There we go. Alright, please. Okay, I was really starting to say was the community tried to troll me. There you go. It says hello party people, and I call them party person. Are we ready to party? Yeah, we are. Yeah, that's right, keeping up with the AoE DPS. There we go, switching to single target. Get lower the headset volume real quick. There we go. Okay. Switch to AoE. There we go. Okay. Man, I love being a samurai. You can switch a single target. Garlian fire, okay. Oh, you're doing good. Uh-oh, out of there. Yeah, that's right. Let's just make sure that we don't do so much. Oh, okay, out of there. Doing good. Got a little glare mages. Can you switch to single target? Okay, we're doing good. No one died. Totally excellent. Okay, over there. Alright, switch to AoE. That's right, there we go. Out of there. Doman Sky Arms, okay. Okay, alright, we're good. Magic attack, rear guard, okay. Alright, not bad. I'm gonna have to practice a little more. I think you should be OP of striking. Just in time for a new belt. Need that. And pass. Yeah, I was about to say, what the world happened? But it's all good. Okay. Gotta love being a samurai. Oh. Okay, that was close. Okay, I think, okay, we're good. Yeah, come on. Okay, looks like we're doing good. Get out of there. We get AoE. Jeez, sometimes glare mages. Okay, we're doing good. Get out of there. Okay, I wasn't aware of that chain mine. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. But at least it's good. None of us died, so that's more important. Okay, is he trying to be all heroic now? Okay, we're good. Get out of there. Okay, we're good. Out of there. Okay, so far we're doing good. None of us died. Everyone knows what to do. So far, so good. There we go. Okay, we're doing good. I am so proud of this group.
Rip and tear! Boom!
It is Doom Guy.
We go together!
Jeez, what the fudge is Doom Guy doing here?
Die, die, die!
Okay.
Die, die, die!
Oh, fudge. Okay, I think I did too good. I think.
We go together!
How's it going, Dunkar?
Die, die, die!
Okay, that was good. Woo! Bye bye to Doom Guy. How are you doing today, Dunkar? I would love to have that chainsaw for my katana, but nope. Let's see, I think that's it.
Have you aught to say for yourself? For what you have done to our people? Your people?
My people, he says. The precious lordling beloved by all, come to confront the wicked witch. My parents taught me no better. They woke me from dawn to dusk like an ox or an ass or some other beast of burden. Until, that is, my brother spied a chance to transform the family fortunes.
That's awesome, Dunkar.
And so I was married to a vicious old drunk, who beat me as he pleased. And when I pleaded for help, I was told to grin and bear it. For the family, for him, for everyone's sake. They pretended not to notice, but they knew. They knew.
Jeez. Yatsuyu lived a life that is very rough, and I mean very rough. Geez, it must have been in the times of people having reputations. They have a reputation for being such a good person, but in the background, that good person ends up being an a-hole. And then that so-called good person will punish the person who said bad things about that person.
What did it matter? I was nothing to them. Less than nothing. I wasn't of their flesh. I wasn't a fellow Doman. I wasn't even a person. I might just as well have been dead. And then my husband passed away one day. And so I was sold off yet again to pay his debts. But this time, I found a way to live for myself. To survive as a spy for the Empire. Oh, those were the days when the scales first fell from my eyes. No longer would I be a slave to my parents or my husband or the pleasure house. I would be free and receive due compensation.
Those who does not receive the love of the village.
I thought. Until I saw a Doman in the road, beaten and broken. And my heart skipped a beat.
Oh, so basically she is saying that she is one of those kind of people who does not receive the love of the village. There is definitely an old African proverb saying that those who does not receive the love of the village shall bask in the warmth of its burning, or something like that. So she is that proverb coming true.
Lying at my feet, groaning in agony, sobbing in despair. Powerless, helpless, hopeless. A vision forever seared into my soul. Oh! There was nothing I would not do to feel that joy again. To bend this cruel, twisted world to my whims. Now, having borne witness to my life's work, have you aught to say to me? "'Twas kind of you to lend me your ear, my lord. But now it is time for us to conclude our little tete-a-tete with a final game of chance.
Tit for tat, tis for that.
Who shall stand, and who shall fall? Let the die be cast."
This was her plan from the first, to bring the keep down on our heads.
Yo! That is awesome!
I will remember your words. We must flee. Order our forces to withdraw.
Yeah, do not let this falling place, do not let this falling palace get in the way of ruining my hat.
Go, my lord! While you still can! I cannot hold it forever!
No! We will not leave you behind!
Do your duty! Deliver Lord Hien and the others to safety! Now! Forthwith! I shall manage on my own!
Man, come on! She's still alive? Oh, she must have been knocked unconscious. Oh no.
Gosetsu!
Man, those Guardian guns only have one shot.
No. No one leaves. Not you or anyone else.
Gee, she's creepy right now.
Tis naught this old frame cannot bear. Go now, all of you! The day is won, and the morrow beckons.
Man, come on, dude. Go Setsu for the win. Thank you.
Nay, thank you for granting me new purpose and a measure of peace.
Gosetsu. You never failed us. Not once. You served my father faithfully, and I'm a better man for your guidance. And the Doma we build together shall be better for it too. Be proud, my friend. Be proud.
I am, Shun. More than you know.
Hien! Hien!
Come on, get those motherfuckers out of there.
You cast the die. Gambling was never my vice.
Yeah, gambling sucks.
How merciful the gods that I should find you in time.
Thanks to our bird friends.
Kosetsu? We must turn back now before it is too late.
It's already too late. Mako Setsu was an awesome guy.
Eyes forward, Cyrano. That was his wish.
I will deliver you to safety. The others are waiting.
Alright, Doma is freed. I see. The world turned upside down. Thank you. The occupation is ended, and the people must be informed of our victory. But it'll not be simply give up Gosetsu for lost. Not before all else. We must need to search the ruins. Allow me, my friends. The castle is still collapsing into the river, and it could drag you to your deaths. I can navigate the waters easily without fear of drowning. Be reasonable, brother. You know he is right. Mara, a word if I may? My lord withdraws into himself, unable to turn his thoughts from the keep. He needs us now more than ever. My friends, I have returned, and I swam far into the ruins as I could. Did you find him? Nay, lady, not remainder of the keep for me to search. Undermined from below or shaken from above, the manner of its collapse was most unusual. If the floor beneath him gave way before the rest, it is not impossible that he could have set tumbling into the river. But the water is thick with silt and debris. Despite my best efforts, I could not find him. I'm sorry. Not for which you should apologize. Thank you, Sorobot, for taking it upon yourself to search. The castle is in ruins, and the people are eager to learn of the fate of their nation. Leave at once. Are you sure, my lord? The day is won, and the morrow beckons. Yeah, I beckon. It falls on us to greet it. I'm going up to the docks to see if I can get one of the Confederate ships to take us to the Enclave. Mayhap we should tell the others at the House of the Fierce to gather there. Magni and Sadu know not of what happened in the castle, and I will go and tell them. They fought valiantly and with honor, Serena. Pray you tell them that as well. You too, my friend, were instrumental in this triumph. I must insist that you be present for these tidings to my people. Okay, where do we go? Okay, down here. Alright. You all look like shite. The captain thought you might need a ride to the Enclave. Ready to board? Yes, let's go. I do not know what happened in there, but it's over. You won. That's cause enough to celebrate. And those people you are about to see and need something to celebrate. Celebrating of their Lord's return.
We brought everyone here. You were the last to arrive.
I see. Thank you. We owe the Confederacy a great debt.
I have waited 25 years for this moment. You owe us naught.
Yeah! Gave the Empire what it means to be pirates. Maybe the Confederacy could be a part of Doma's navy? Not exactly sure.
Look! It's Lord Hien!
Lord Hien!
It's him! He lives! He lives!
Some few words of encouragement would not go amiss, my lord.
Right. Yes, of course.
You're there, Lord. Remember, stand tall.
Forgive me. This is rather more daunting than I had anticipated. But you are right. I must be strong. Wish me luck. We are a sorry lot, are we not? Tired, dirty, stinking of blood and sweat and ash. The people pushed to the point of breaking. And yet, we won.
Yep.
The perseverance to endure decades of oppression. The will to carry on the legacy of those we have lost. These were the bonds that held us together and gave us the strength to reclaim our home.
Fudge, yeah, that's right, man.
After 25 hard years, the shadow of the Empire no longer darkens these lands, and we may at last look forward to the dawning of a new day. But, my friends, it will be a day of work. So I ask you, have you yet the strength to stand? To rise up with me once more, here and now, and begin to rebuild our homeland?
Doma! Doma!
This will not end with Doma. We will see to that, right, Lise?
Yep. Now the Empire will no longer have reinforcements coming to their aid.
Indeed, this is but the beginning. The tide is turning, and it shall soon bear us back across the seas and onward and to the next battlefield.
It was not for naught. It was not for naught. Kami, take me. I never believed this day would come. I am sorry I doubted you before, my friend. It's you, the man who came to set us free. Of course, you must have had a hand in this. My thanks to you. 'Twas a year ago Lord Kyan died, and with him the dream of Doma never again would be free, I thought. Miserable old fool I that I am, but Doma lives. Doma rises, and will Doma stand tall again. Till the end of my days, I will labor to make it so. Mother and father, I understand now, I do. Why are you crying, brother? Isn't today a good day? 25 years since... If only you were here to see it. Yeah, see what Doma would have looked like 25 years ago. I bet it would have been awesome. Alright, let's get back to the next battlefield. These people got their time to rebuild. It is time we set off to the next battlefield. Honored hero, you seek passage across the One River? Yes, please. Heian is not with you, no matter. The sun and the moon were not fated to share the same sky. Oh, you will not be staying in the Enclave? Yeah. We got another fight to handle. So if we don't take the fight to them, then the Empire will just come back and just do what they do with Doma. So we may as well fight on their turf. Are you certain that you would not prefer to stay longer? There are sure to be festivities at which you will be a guest of honor, like as not. There's work to do. Very well, there's other ways which we might celebrate by rejoining the fight for freedom and Gearbania for one. Short though our time here has been, we all have come to regard this land and our people as our own. But I think we have done what we came here to do. The word of Doma liberation will soon spread throughout the Empire, and we must see this opportunity to rekindle the fires of liberation in the West. We dare not allow the Empire, the Imperials, a moment respite, lest they marched on Doma again. For the sake of all concerned, we should leave immediately. Did I hear you right? Are you leaving? I'm afraid so. We got our own battle to fight. What about you? Will you be heading back to the steppe? Yes, the war here is ended, and there's no cause to remain. The Ordinir and the Thal have already withdrawn. I will follow them anon, and I wish to bid you farewell first. The Blue, too, must return to their homes, but we will be back. Doma has need of merchants and builders, and are eager to offer our services. And just like that, our Grand Fellowship is broken? What about without a ceremony pump to steal off into the dark? No matter, we have plenty to get on. We have plenty to be getting on with. Places to be, people to rob, and so on. And the captain never was one for mingling. I'm a pirate. Give me a song at a tavern and I'll be happy. Hobnobbing with Lord Heian? Nay. No taste for the finer things. In any event, we need not to part ways here. If you are for Kugane, we couldn't be happy to take you. Her waters will always be fruitful. I wish you well on your journey, my friends. May you ever walk in crimson. Thank you, Sierra, for everything. May the Kami speed you on your way until we meet again. Naught remains undone. Are you ready to depart? Yes, please. Have everything good. We will need to weigh anchor before the second Tsugumi arrive. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for what you did. Give my regards to the old Don. I informed the Tyra of our coming. She and Hancock will be waiting for us in the Ruby Bazaar. Then I suppose we part ways. Best of luck to you and yours in your piratal endeavors, I suppose. To come and visit again, it's twas a shame if we could never see you again. And that little miss again. He has possibly have a thing for Allie saying. Alright, did I get some more money? No, I didn't get any more money. Or maybe I did. I think I read 9 things. No. And heading back to the Ruby Bazaar. Greetings, honored sir. You'll be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? Yes, please. Welcome back, everyone. Congratulations on the job well done. It's a pleasure as ever to see your smiling face, Attire. Less so yours, Hancock. The Rosho and I sincerely are grateful for your assistance. The pleasure was all mine, Master Alphinote, I assure you. Anyway, you'll be glad to hear that I have already chartered passage for you back to Limsa Laminsa. The ship will leave port this very day, but the captain has agreed to wait until you 4 have boarded. You mean to stay here in Kagane? Yes, I gave it some thought. I realized that even with Doma free, they still need a woman in the middle. Maybe even more than before, considering all the friends and alliances you made. I told her many times before, I'd be willing to assist you. And as I told you many times before, I am not about to let you worm your way into our affairs and exploit our connections for your personal gain. Way to go, Tataru. Must you always presume the worst? So there you have it. I will remain here for now. You needn't worry, I am a regular in a holstering, and I have a dozen local institutions. Everyone loves me. So go and don't let me keep you. Buy your supplies and souvenirs while you still can. When you finish, make haste for the dock. Pier number 2 will be precise. I'll be waiting for you there. Yeah, you better take care of our little queen. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and cut your wee-wee off. And believe me, I am a master of cutting wee-wees. And let's see, pier number 1. Pier number 2, it's just, the whole street. Okay. First to arrive, as always. Hopefully the others are not far behind.
Ah, there you are. All packed and ready to go?
But yeah.
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Apologies for the wait. The task of tying up loose ends invariably takes longer than one allows. Happily, however, all now seems to be in order.
Then there's nothing left to do but to board the ship. Do try and enjoy the journey, won't you? It may be your last chance to rest for a while.
Yeah, that's true.
That would depend on the good captain's choice of route.
As ever, Tataru, I pray you take all due precautions while making your inquiries. Better to avoid the local authorities altogether than risk a repeat of our Ishgardian episode.
And what sordid episode is this, pray tell?
Alpha noted Tataru got into a little something.
Not to speak of, I assure you.
Oh, it's because of Estinian.
You there! Hold that ship!
What are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be in Doma?
Shouldn't you? You left with nary a word. I half wondered if I had done something to offend.
Upon learning that you had departed for Kugane, we immediately resolved to give chase. Our comrades can manage affairs in our absence, and it seemed the least we could do.
You mean you came all this way just to say goodbye?
That too, aye. But there was something else I felt I had to say. You helped us win our freedom, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Accordingly, after we have established an interim government and so forth, I think it only meet that we repay the favor by dispatching our own forces to Eorzea. If you would have us.
But yeah.
We harbored no expectations of such generous aid, and as there is no telling when the Empire might strike back at you, would it not be wiser to concentrate your resources on the defense of Doma?
I had a mind to pursue a more aggressive defense, to which we will send forth shinobi to provinces far and wide to spread word of our victory, that we might inspire others to take up arms as we did. Even the Empire has its limits. If the Garleans cannot be certain where and when the next rebellion will take place, how can they commit another force to Doma?
Oh, that's true, just like how it is in the Roman times.
And besides, so long as this debt remains unpaid, how am I to face myself in Gorsetzer?
As you wish. I will relay your offer to the Eorzean Alliance.
All of Doma is counting on you to finish what we have started. You have it in you, Lise. To seize the future you want. Never forget.
I won't, Hien. Not your words or anything else. Everything that led us here, that will drive us forward, I'll carry it with me always. And that's a promise.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Epip. Happy Thanksgiving to you all.
I will hold you to that. Go with them to Eorzea. Tell their people of our triumph and of our pledge to stand with them.
By your leave, I shall pave the way for our new alliance.
Hurry up, you lot! The ship's about to weigh anchor!
It seems our time is at an end. Go well, my friends, and may we meet again beneath a western sky.
But I'm warning you, Hien. Western skies is pretty chilly. And sometimes very hot. As we are about to save a desert kingdom.
I always knew that woman was unfit for command.
Aye, when you think of all the resources we'd poured into that hole, and for what?
You held it for 20 years. 25 years. Cut him down.
The beast yet lives. Mayhap it is time I sharpen my claws. I wonder, will you walk into my parlor once more?
For Dolorem Lupus, come at the command of the Lord Viceroy to present the prisoner taken by the Cranier Lupi. Xenosier Galvus, I presume. It's true what they say. You do have the eyes of a monster. A ravenous, insatiable fiend.
Jeez!
You, give the butcher your weapon.
Yes, my lord.
And then he's gonna...
Lord, this is...
A reward given in recognition of your service. I trust you will prove more capable than its former owner.
Oh.
I swear, I'll not disappoint you, my lord.
Good. Now, silence that mewling little piglet. I would not hear another sound pass her lips. Until I strip the fat from her.
Is he going to do what I think he's going to do to her? I better hope not. He has those eyes, like... Yeah. Back in Eorzea at last, ready to pick up where we left off and finish the fight. We're not who we are when we left. We're stronger and wiser. So let's get to it. Let's get back to... Okay, defeat Xenos once and for all. Okay? While you were away. Our ring is better. Here we are, home at last. I must say the journey passed more quickly than I had expected. That would be due to the absence of otherworldly interference, I expect. I should be glad if we did not speak of that unpleasantness again. In spite of all that you have done, we better return to more experienced, more importantly, triumphant. And with Doma freed in the imperial oppression, it is only right that we turn our thoughts to the plight of Alamigo. And I'm all for that, obviously. I think you should go and see the refugees at Revenant's Toll before anything else. They'll be thrilled to hear that we've accomplished. And it sounded best coming from you. Thank you, and I shall do as you suggest. I see. Am I not too late? Oh, what are you doing, Admiral? What are you doing here? The East Island Trading Company informed me of your impending arrival. I have tidings best shared with you in person. From Garabania? Aye, the Alliance still holds the wall, despite several Imperial counterattacks, but we've been unable to press further into occupied territory. Commander Kemp and his men, meanwhile, have made great strides towards rebuilding their depleted ranks. They have taken upon themselves to attempt some few operations with mixed results. Sorry to say, it was a complication arising from one such venture, which moved me to seek you out and kill them all. During a mission to transport wounded resistant fighters to the stones, Cryle Baldestia was taken prisoner. Cryle? Do you know where she's being held? They do not, but your comrades were informed at once. I am told that Thancred is in Garabania for her as we speak. How could this happen? We must seek out Thancred without delay. Cryle taught me better than that. It would be unwise to act without first acquiring a full understanding of the situation. Just like a tactician would have done. Thank you for informing us. Tired though we may be, we must make haste to Castrium Oriens. Pray excuse us, Admiral Lady Geary. Ah, the good sound of crafting. Oh, the good old sound of crafting. The sound of stuff being made. I remember that I used to wear a set of crafting gear like that. Yeah, does it bring back memories? Okay, Castrium Oriens. What's up, Thancred? There you are. Have you heard the news? In broad strokes from Admiral Blowfishfin. I think I said that right. What happened? Cryle and a squadron of resistance fighters were escorting Y'shtola and other wounded to the Rising Stones for further treatment, but they were ambushed by Imperial forces. Are involved and his men fought valiantly, but into chaos. I will make no excuses. We failed to protect her. Do not be so hard on yourself. You protected Y'shtola and the others. Did you not? Tell us about the attack. It was the skulls. They knew a path across the wall we hadn't found. We thought we were safe once we reached the Black Shroud. We weren't expecting an ambush. During the fighting, I caught a glimpse of their leader's memories. It was all planned. The advantage of having a walker in the field. I'm not as strong as the Echo as Moro is. Of course, half the time it is enough to knock me on my arse. Like I've taken a dose of concentrated ether. So you wanted to throw Dola's memories. What did you see? A woman promised the world education, training, citizenship, all that and more if she could sold her soul, a traitor to her people, a pretender to her masters. It was Xenos himself that gave the order. Told her to return with Cryle Baldessian alive. Our agents have been carefully monitoring Imperial communications since the attack, but we have yet to intercept any transmission making reference to Cryle or her current whereabouts. If their orders were bring Cryle alive, we can be sure we can save her if we move quickly enough. If you, as you say, time is of the essence, which is why I intend to slip past enemy lines and see what information I can obtain on my own. In the meantime, it is up to you and our allies to command the Imperials' undivided attention. Lots of shouting and explosions and so forth. Keep them distracted and I will find her. Very well. I wish I could do more for your aid, but I understand. Commander Kemp is on his way to the Castro as we speak for a meeting with General Alden. If you hurry, you can find him on the road and discuss the situation beforehand. I think Moro and I are going to see Conrad, like you suggested. You all wait here. Man, my samurai is looking fresh. Okay, where is he at? Ah, down there. Okay. The beasts out there are big enough to swallow a whole man. Yeah, we're good. I am the bigger beast, and I will swallow them whole. Leave nothing but bone in my wake. Well, isn't it a pleasant surprise? It fills my heart with joy to see you two hale and whole, healthy. Welcome, Lise, Mara. I am sure you heard about Cryle by now. And that's why we're here. Not that we think about it, but we'll save her. We'll definitely save her somehow. I have no doubt that you will. You look stronger for your time in the Far East, lass. And that's good news for Cryle. I like to think so, but enough about me. How's everything with you in the Resistance? Better than when you last saw us, and make no mistake, our involved's been a godsend. Him and Amango and all the other young bloods have achieved so much in such a short time. We've been blessed to receive the support of the Flames, General Alden's brigade, who has been instrumental in freeing our countrymen from labor camps throughout Garabania, as well as some political prisoners from the city proper, believe it or not. Together with some refugees returning from Ul'dah and elsewhere, we had no shortage of able-bodied men and women eager to join the cause. I knew you wouldn't stop fighting even after all that happened at the Reach. Force of habit, I suppose. We've come a long way and we still have far to go, but we'll fight for every ilm, and sooner or later, we'll get to Alamigo. Well, listen to me paddling along. We make haste to Castrium Oriens. There's no point in telling. Let us see what the Flame Generals benefit. Yeah, right. I'll go on ahead and tell the others that you're not far off. Yeah, she's excited. Glad to have you with us. You seem stronger than I remember. Hard to know, so I find it to believe. But I think you spent the whole time fighting. Well done, by the way. Yeah, I've spoken with Thancred. Thank good. Take heart. If anyone could track her down, it's him. I believe Commander Camp's party is approaching. If you're ready to address the father and others. And I will just take that, since I got a better ring anyway. Alright everybody, it looks like this is going to be it for today's live stream. I'm hoping that you all have enjoyed yourselves. Have a good day everyone.